Boom! Michigan football gets their 11th commitment of the 2024 class. This time it's on the offensive line. Maybe somebody to protect Jadyn Davis in the future, and that is Andrew Sprague from Kansas City. I spent a month there one night in Kansas City. He is the 11th commitment in this 2024 Michigan football recruiting class, folks, and this recruiting class is rolling. So give me a boom down in the comments. Welcome the 11th commitment in this class, Andrew Sprague to Michigan. He's a top 200 player. This is no slouch, 4-star offensive lineman. One of the best dozen and a half so offensive linemen in the country. Guys, Michigan's NIL pitch is finally resonating with recruits, right? It's kind of like the third recruiting cycle that NIL has at least been part of the conversation. And Michigan's lost out. Really, mostly the 2023 recruiting class, this past one, that their entire junior and senior year was surrounded with NIL talk. And school was making guarantees of $100,000, $200,000, sometimes more for quarterbacks and others. But a lot of ways, it's like, well, hey, here's $25K just to commit, right? And a lot of stuff's under the table, still a little shisty, still a little, not above board. But Michigan has pitched that, look, we can't guarantee you anything, but go talk to the starting offensive lineman. Go talk to the starter at your position. Ask him what he made last year in kind of the first full year of NIL. Ask him what he's slated to make this year. Go ask a few of his teammates, right? Go ask J.J. McCarthy, Blake Corum, once you're a starter at Michigan, what your NIL potential looks like. Plus, here's some things that's coming down the pipeline from some of these collectives that maybe Michigan can't publicly disclose, but privately, they can make a difference. So that's a motivated staff, right? Jesse Minter and others, Michigan's strength coach Ben Herbert, all just got raises, right? Sharon Moore as well. So the staff is motivated, and the winning helps. Back-to-back college football playoff, Ohio State, Big Ten championships. Those three things combined has got this recruiting department and this 2024 and maybe even 2025 class rolling. Exciting times for Michigan football recruiting. Guys, the Don shirt. You got to get it. I've been rocking this bad boy all spring long, and it is awesome. It feels great. It's a little tight. I wear a medium typically at Don. It's a little tight around the arms, but I do want to make sure you guys know we've got another 50 in the hopper for sale. I want to see a ton of these shirts at games this fall. Not affiliated with any player, but you guys know what the Don 7 is all about. Go to chatsports.com/Don7, just $29.07. We got some feedback from the audience. Defense Blue says, got the Don shirt, sick. Wearing it to all the games in September, Yoder. My guy, Michigan, a little catchy name there. He says, got my Don 7 shirt. He is a real one. How about this guy, Al Carrington? He said, the Don shirt arrived in Florida, getting Go Blues left and right on the beach. We're rocking the Don 7 shirt. And guys, if you want some attribution, if you buy one of them, put it in the comments. Tweet at me at James Yoder on Twitter. Maybe tag the Michigan Football Report Instagram account with you in your IG story. We will feature on a show. The link is down in the comments. The Don 7 t-shirts, $29.07. Chatsports.com/Don7. Let's take a look at this recruiting class with the commitment today of Andrew Sprague. He is the 4th highest rated recruit in this 2024 class. Jadyn Davis being number 1, 5-star. Jordan Marshall makes a nice little running back quarterback combination, right? Reminds me of J.J. McCarthy, Donovan Edwards, just 3 years ago, maybe even going back to 2004 class with Mike Hart and Chad Henne. Jacob Oden, been a commit for a little while, and then Sprague at the number 60 recruit overall in the 2024 class. Hogan Hansen at 187, the tight end, future playmaker for this class. So that top 5 guys, those are some big-time recruits. Rounding out the class here. Mason Curtis, the tackling machine, 4-star linebacker. Another offensive lineman, 4-star Luke Hamilton, number 340. Ted Hammond, that rounds out the 4-star. So Michigan has 8 4-stars in this 2024 class already, which actually might be more than they got in the entirety of the 2023 class. I'll have to go back and look. Ben Roebuck out of St. Ed's in Ohio, another Ohio guy that committed to the Michigan football team. Manuel Beigel, who I'm not as familiar with, and then round out the class, a little down there in the rankings, Zach Ludwig, number 931 in the 24/7 Sports Composite. Guys, if you're interested in more Michigan football videos on YouTube, make sure you keep up with the program, keep up with the show by subscribing so we always show up in your YouTube feed. We are getting this video out just minutes after Sprague committed to Michigan here on Friday. So subscribe now. We're sitting at 26,474 subscribers. Let's get to 26,500, before the end of the day. Let's talk more about this 2024 recruiting class. Who is next? And if you've watched this show this week, last week, these names should not be surprising to you. But I just want to kind of make sure you're ready for the potential of a commitment coming up this weekend, maybe even into next week. First up is Jordan Shipp, right? Why would he be interested? Well, Michigan's shown him a ton of love. He's been on campus 4 or 5 times over the last year plus, and he is Jadyn Davis's top target in the Providence Day High School offense when they're going to be seniors this fall together. How about their other teammate, right? The other side of the passing attack for Providence Day, Channing Goodwin. Now, it's a couple of interesting parts of Channing Goodwin, right? He's not the highest rated recruit in the game for Michigan at wide receiver. He's a 3-star, number 494, so top 500 player. But his dad is a Michigan legacy. Jonathan Goodwin, Michigan offensive lineman, all-pro offensive lineman in the NFL, who is also the O-line coach for their high school, who also has the number 1 player or number 2 player, depending on the ranking, in the 2025 class. So I think Channing Goodwin coming on board, getting his dad around the program a little bit more, and maybe that translates to that 2025 5-star offensive lineman that we talked about in Wednesday's show. Where does this recruiting class rank right now in the top 10 or so classes in college football? Now, these are the rankings coming in to today. We have not updated them. They've not been updated since Sprague's commitment. But I would suspect Michigan now, with 11 commitments in this class, will probably remain at 3. Maybe they give themselves a little bit of wiggle room between them and Ohio State. But it didn't seem like it would be enough to jump LSU to number 2. But as soon as those are changed, we'll talk about them on the next show. Ohio State 4, Notre Dame 5. A little Midwest action going on there inside the top 5. Florida State, Tennessee, South Carolina, Pitt, and North Carolina round out the top 10 in the 24/7 Sports Composite. Do you guys think that this class will end up a top 5 class? Let me know what you guys think. Go down in the comments. Give me a Y for yes, top 5 class when all things are said and done. Or give me an N for no if you're a hater and you have just pessimism on your brain. All right, guys, another one. Andrew Sprague, Kansas City. Michigan is on quite the recruiting role lately, and with Jadyn Davis being part of this class and him being very adamant out there, I am going to get guys. He says he wants all the guys, including players committed to other schools and such. But he's got 2 offensive linemen that are 4 stars now in this class, potentially 2 of his high school teammates. Hell, I'm not a mind reader here, but they could commit in the next few days, maybe in the next few hours, depending on when you are watching this. But Michigan gets their 11th commitment of the 2024 class. Another 4-star athlete out of this time out of Kansas City, home of Ronnie Bell and his brother. So they play the Kansas City area has been good to Michigan football. We will be back Sunday, Easter Sunday, with another Michigan football report. So make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And until then, go Blue.